at his store in the form of Sante Bart. So let's all welcome, and I'm very privileged to bring him into this webinar, our Blue Diamond Executive Director, Sante Hall of Famer, and Sante Global Elite, Mr. Leonardo Jun Atlas. Hi, Jun! Kompleto, di ba?
Oo. Hi, hello Miss Bing. Maraming salamat sa napakagandang introduction na yon. Bigla akong kinabahan, di ba? Sino bang nagsulat yan? Anyway, maraming salamat, and thank you Sante Engage for inviting me. Thank you for having me here. It is such an honor to be sharing the platform with no less than Sir Joey Marcelo, di ba? Ma'am Minette and Sir Enrico. Sino ba namang hindi kakabahan yan? And of course, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Magandang gabi po sa Sante Business Community. Miss Bing, total, this is our last day, and I believe I am the last speaker. Please allow me to use few minutes of my time to commend, to appreciate all the speakers, di ba, from the kick-off CSEL, di ba? Palakpakan niyo naman guys yung ating mga Sante Elite PH, di ba? Hindi ko na iisa-isayin ang pangalan nila, pero thank you for inspiring us. Yung mga speaker ng ating kick-off training, no? Congratulations and thank you to our board of directors, the management, and of course to my fellow Global Elite, kaya senior partner Joel Luyong and Jun Francisco. Alam mo, Miss Bing, if you can see me 10 years ago, you wouldn't imagine that I would be sharing the platform with these people. Dahil ang makikita mo sa akin is a trying hard businessman. You're gonna see me as a failure, no? Dahil alam niyo naman yung story ako, di ba? Before joining Sante, ang dami ko pong sinubok na negosyo. I really want to become a successful businessman, pero hindi po madali. I've been experiencing failure after failure. At ang biggest failure ko ata nangyari noong 2010, several months before I was introduced to Sante. So meron po akong negosyong nalugi, di ho ba? At itong negosyong ito, when I had to close this down, nabaon pa po ako sa utang. And so nasa mabigat na financial crisis po ako at ang aking sambahayan ng 2010. And I was praying for an opportunity. I was praying to the Lord for an opportunity that will help me feed my family at least 3 times a day. No, I was really looking for an opportunity for survival. Diba? Paano ba magsusurvive ang aking pamilya? At awa po ng Panginoon, November of 2010, my prayer was answered. Somebody introduced me to Sante, and hindi ko po akalain that this business will not just help my family survive, but this business will thrive. This will help me thrive. No, so 2011, I was able to earn my first million in Sante. 2012, I was able to buy my first car in Sante. And kung di ako nagkakamali, parang twice ako nag-qualify for car incentive ng 2012. Di ba? Biruin niyo yun. And then I started traveling the world together with my wife for free because of this opportunity. Fast forward 2021. Naku, very excited po ako kasi parang nagsisimula pa lang talaga kami sa Sante. No? So I was thankful to the Lord for giving me this opportunity. And since Miss Bing, we are talking about thriving, I have chosen the topic. By the way, I'm going to share my slide. I have with me my wife, of course, Sharon, who will be she is the controller in the family. Kaya siya rin ang magko-control ng slide ko. Okay, ready na ba? Okay, by the way, palakpakan niyo naman ng Sante Engage. Hindi ko dapat makalimutan ng Sante Engage. Thank you, Sir Ian, Miss Bing. Thank you to all the people in Sante Engage, headed by Sir Paul Kaluwag, di ba, for sponsoring this event. Maraming salamat. Okay na tayo?
Yes.
Okay, nandito na. Okay, so again, my topic for tonight is, next slide please. One team, one Sante, thriving as one in 2021. Pero Ms. Bing, before we even talk about thriving, I would like to talk about several phrases. Hindi ko alam kung familiar kayo sa mga idiomatic expressions na ito, sa mga phrases na ito. Next slide please. So Sante community, are you familiar with this? Survival of the fittest. Thank you, Apian. Okay. Law of the jungle, every man for himself. Have you heard of these terms? Di ba? Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? When you say survival of the fittest, actually this term could mean a couple of things. Sa science, it could mean the natural selection. Di ba? Na yung pinaka-fittest daw, the things that are most fitted in the environment will be the one who will survive. Business, di ba? Sa business, sa corporate world, pag sinabi mong survival of the fittest, Sir Ian, it means a fierce and ruthless competition. That for you to survive in a corporate world, you have to compete. Okay? Yun namang law of the jungle, it's a principle that says those who are strong and apply ruthless self-interest will be most successful. So yung malakas, di ba? Those who will even apply ruthless self-interest, sometimes to the point of being greedy, will be the most successful. Yan namang every man for himself, it means a situation. Normally, we can hear this phrase in a situation where people do not help each other and each person has to take care of himself and himself alone. Sa Tagalog, kanya-kanya.
Jun, may dadagdag ako.
Uy, ano yan?
Oo, Filipino phrase pero bagay din dito.
Ano yan?
Harap mo, linis mo.
Harap mo, linis mo. Tama. Okay. Anyway, nakapaglinis ka na ba ng harapan mo, Sir Ian? Nasa na ba ako? Yung kanya-kanya, di ba? Kanya-kanyang linis. Di ba? Bakuran mo, linisin mo. Ano, Ian, what is common among the three? What is common among the three? Number one, they talk about survival. And sometimes a violent struggle for survival. Di ba? They also talk about competition. Kailangan mas magaling ako sa office mate ko. Di ba? Pag hindi na kinaya ng galing, kailangan sisip-sip pa ako para ako yung ma-promote. Di ba? They talk about being selfish. Yan nga, sinasabi ko, minsan kailangan sumipsip ka pa. Di ba? And lastly, for most people, di ba, they are the natural response during crisis. During crisis, ito yan, kanya-kanya tayo. Sasalba ko muna pamilya ko. It's the natural response. But not for Sante business owners, Sir Ian. Di ba? Because in Sante, di ba, gaya ng napatunayan natin itong previous year, during crisis, we do not talk about survival. We talk about thriving. And thanks to the leadership of our CEO, thanks to the leadership of the board of directors, di ba? They opened our mind that during crisis, Sante community, the Sante business owners has this great chance not just of surviving but also of thriving. And when we talk about thriving, Sir Ian, we do not talk about selfishness. We do not talk about being divided. Instead, we talk about unity. We talk about teamwork. We talk about cooperation. As one famous author said, there could be no growth without unity. There could be no thriving without unity. And so, for this evening, dito iikot yung ating discussion. One team, one Sante. Ano bang ibig sabihin nito? What does one team, one Sante means? I'm going to give you three definitions, okay? Ito, conviction ko talaga ito. This is my conviction. Okay, you might argue with me, but this is my conviction. And as long as my conviction is concerned, I know this is true. Number one team, one Sante means doing the business as a team. Not as competitors. Not as competitors. Not solitarily. Okay? Not as each man on his own. Hindi po pwede yung kanya-kanya. Not as each team on their own. No? Hindi yung po pwedeng team ko to, team niya yan, kami lang to, exclusive to. When you say one team, one Sante, it means doing the business as a team. Dapat iisa tayo. Now, what does it mean to be a team? Ano ba ibig sabihin na tayo ay isang team? Now, what does team has? Number one, it has one identity. It has one identity. Alam mo Sir Rian, nung inopen up ni Sir Joe yung idea ng one team, one Sante, I can still remember nung inopen up niya to, sabi ko, teka, kakapanalo lang namin ng ng team of the night. Tapos ngayon tatanggalin yung mga team. Di ba? Gusto ko sana mag-cross ng ano ko ng arms ko at tumaas yung kilay ko. Sabi ko, kakapanalo lang namin ng team of the night tapos tatanggalin yung mga team. But then I realized that for us to dominate, for people to really see how big we are, we have to be rallying under one flag. We have to be wearing a same color, speaking the same language, having the same culture. Hindi po pwedeng iba-iba Hindi po pwedeng kanya-kanya. Dapat pag nakita ng tao, iisa kulay natin, lahat tayo berde. We should be speaking the same language. Diba? Kaya yung mga simple terms na ini-introduce sa atin ng Sante Engage, we have to master it. Diba? We have to be practicing the same culture. People must feel our culture. People outside Sante must feel our culture. So, number 2, a team has to collaborate. A team has to collaborate. Sorry yung aking palang yung aking slide hindi na umusad. Okay? So next slide please.
Sabi mo kasi controller kaya iniintay niya yung cue mo.
Hindi lang pala to controller, ano rin to, follower. Okay? Now, wag mo na, sumobra naman. So again, doing the business as a team means having one identity. And number 2, collaborating with each other. Organizational unity, Sir Ian, means collaborative community. Naalala ko when Ma'am Mercy invited me, I think that was 3 years ago, to talk during their Power of 2 event sa Bacoor. No, sa Kenny Rogers yun I told them that the power of 2 can only be realized, can only be powerful, can only be really powerful if the 2 will collaborate with each other to create a much bigger force. Okay, they need to collaborate, and I also told them that there are 3 collaborations that we need in our business. Number 1 is the collaboration of time and money if we want to live our dream life. Kaya papansin niyo, laging sinasabi sa atin ng mga tao sa Sante Engage, don't just retail. Kanina narinig ko si Sir Enrico, di ba? Don't just sign up customers. Don't just sign up business partners. Kailangan may retention. Why? Because it is only in having a team that you will enjoy both time and money. And it is only in having time and money that you will enjoy your dream life. Number 2 is the collaboration of the right person and the right opportunity. If you want to become successful in Sante. Sante is already a right opportunity if you want time freedom, financial freedom, but you have to be the right person for this business. And lastly, it's the collaboration of you and of an empowering community. If you want to be the right person, because there will be no transformation if you are alone. Transformation happens in a community. That's why you have to collaborate. That's what doing a business as one team means. Having one identity and collaborating. Number 2, what does it mean when we say one team, one Sante? It means as you can see from your screen, doing the business, following one business plan. Doing the business following one business plan. Last Monday, we heard from Sir Joey, di ba? From the CEO updates, yung business, yung plan ni Sante for this year. Di ba? We should be rallying under that business plan. Every now and then, we are hearing Sir Paul telling us that we should be presenting Sante as a business partnership. Diba? That the direction for this year is to accelerate our recruitment. That is the plan for this year. And we should be rallying, doing the business, following that plan. And then number 3, what does it mean when you say one team, one Sante? It means doing the business towards one common goal. And what is our goal? It's to help people live better lives. Now, Sir Ian, there are at least 3 things that this kind of unity brings that will make us thrive this 2021. Jun, bakit ba natin kailangan to do the business as a team? Why do we need to do the business following one business plan? Why do we need to do the business towards one common goal? Ano bang kinalaman nito sa thriving? So, I'm gonna give you at least, di ba, 3 things that this kind of unity brings in our business that it will make us thrive. Next slide, please. Okay, thank you. Number 1, duplication. We need to ensure duplication if we want our business to thrive and grow. Kailangan talaga yung duplication. We cannot set it aside. Why? Because that is the nature of our business. That is the design of our business. Diba? Yung business ng network marketing, yung business ng direct selling, the business of Santay is designed to duplicate. It's designed to duplicate. As you can see, that's the reason why Santay Engage is producing so much third-party tools, because that's how you duplicate, by use of third-party tools. That is the reason why Santay Engage is introducing a structured event for us to follow, because we need to duplicate. Our business is designed to duplicate. There can be no thriving without duplication. And the faster the duplication, Sir Ian, the faster the success. Alam mo ba, Sir Ian, how simple it is for you to earn 100,000 in Santay every month residual?
How? I want to know.
It's as easy as ABC. Letter A is for you to build a customer base. Letter B, it's for you to build wide fast. And letter C, it's for you to build depth or duplicate. Do you know how simple it is to bring that 100,000 to 500,000?
Yes, tell me more.
It's as easy as ABC. Build customer base, build wide fast, and build depth or duplicate. Do you want to know how to earn 7 figures?
I'm listening.
Build customer base, build wide fast, and build depth. Yes, you need to build customer base. Yes, you need to sign up people, but you also need to duplicate. There can be no thriving without duplication. There can be no residual income. There can be no passive income. There can be no passive residual income without duplication. And when we talk about duplication, there are at least 2 very important things that we need to duplicate. May dalawang bagay. Ano yan? Number 1, we need to duplicate the level of leadership. Mahirap i-duplicate yung tao eh. There was a time in my direct selling career na gusto kong i-duplicate yung upline ko, the way he talks. So may upline ako na medyo bulol. Diba? So ako napapagano na rin. Pero nagtataka ako, sabi ko siguro kaya hindi pa ako kumikita ng milyon kasi hindi ko pa ma-master yung pagiging bulol, di ba? There was even a time, Sir Ian, hindi ko alam kung maaalala mo. Kami, because Ian Pagkanlungan was one of my sponsors in my previous company. Nung nagbag siya ng messenger bag, lahat kami nag-messenger bag. Di ba? Nang lahat kami, nang nag-cellphone siya dito sa kanyang baywang, lahat kami may cellphone sa baywang. Kung anong gawin niya, ginagawa namin. Pero mahirap gayahin yung tao eh. Mahirap gayahin si Ian. But we can always, strive to be at the same level of his leadership. And that's what we want to duplicate, the level of leadership. At yan din yung naririnig ko that our company wants to achieve this year. Yung ma-duplicate yung level of leadership, yung dumami yung mga leaders sa Santay. And of course, number 2, we want to duplicate the success, the result. Di ba? Kung si Sir Gerald ay nag 1.3 sa performance, we want to duplicate that. Di ba? Now, duplication is the result of synchronization. The extent of your duplication is up to the last synchronized person. We have to be synchronized. That's why we have to be doing the business following one business plan. We have to be synchronized sa plano ng kumpanya. We have to be synchronized doon sa mission, vision ng company. Why? Because duplication, again, is the result of synchronization. And how far is the level of duplication? How deep is the level of duplication sa team mo? It's up to the last synchronized person. So kung yung 10th level mo ay synchronized pa sa programa ng kumpanya, di ba, sa business plan ng company, sa kultura ng kumpanya, then you are duplicated up to the 10th level. Number 2, what does this kind of unity brings that we need for us to thrive? Durability. It brings durability. It makes our business stronger. It makes our business durable. That's the reason why Santay was able to thrive even during this pandemic. Di ba? Why? Because we are united. Our business is durable. We have this kind of unity. Naririnig natin lagi that we are familiar with this saying, united we stand, divided we fall. Sa Bible in Mark 3 verse 25, the Bible says, if a house is divided against itself, that house will not be able to stand. If we want to be stronger this year, we have to be more united. And lastly, what does this kind of unity brings? Lastly, domination. Alam mo, sabi ni Sir Joey, we always hear this from Sir Joey. We may not be the biggest, but we are the best. With all due respect, Sir Joey. Andiyan ba Sir Joey?
Yeah.
With all due respect, Sir Joey, I think we have to stop calling ourselves the best. And we have to start saying, we are the biggest and the best. And what happened to us last year is a testament to this. Dati may mga nakikita akong mga posts ng ibang mga, alam mo na, ilang mga company sa newsfeed ko. Ngayon, ang nakikita ko, panay sante. Diba? We can say that we are the biggest and the best. Honestly, when it comes to number, punuin na nila ang Araneta. Pero tingin ko, paramihan ng kumikitang distributors nasa sante yan. We have to be united if we want to preserve our gains last 2020. We have gained a lot. Diba, ang daming pinakita kanina ni Sir Joey, ilan yung mga travel qualifiers, ilan yung mga nakaredeem ng mga bagong sasakyan, ng mga bagong kotse. Those are our gains. Those are God's blessing to us. If we want to preserve those gains, we have to be united. If we want to stay ahead of competition, we need to be united. We just have to choose. Kakainin tayo ng competition or we will be the leader of the competition. If we want to be the leader of the competition, if we want to dominate the competition, then we need to be united. Okay? If I may give an example, I could not think of a better one than the example of Joshua and the wall of Jericho. Just to give you a background, in Joshua chapter 6 verse 3 to 5, or in Joshua chapter 6, you can read the account. Yung Jericho kasi was the city na gustong i-conquer ng Israelites. That was the first city of Canaan that Joshua and the Israelites wanted to dominate. Gusto nilang sakupin. Gusto nilang ano ba sa English yan? They want
conquer.
Okay. Now, so anong ginawa ni Joshua? He sent 2 spies doon sa loob ng walls of Jericho. At pagbalik ng 2 spies, sabi niya, takot sila sa atin. Takot sila sa Diyos natin. God has given us Jericho. And then the Lord gave them an unusual plan. Next slide, please. Here's the account. Andito yung plano. In Joshua chapter 6, verse 3 to 5, see, I have delivered Jericho into your hands, sabi ng Diyos, di ba? Along with its king and its fighting men. March around the city once with all the armed men. Do this for 6 days. Do this for 6 days. Have 7 priests carry trumpets of ram's horns in front of the ark. On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times with the priests blowing the trumpets. When you hear them sound a long blast on the trumpets, have the whole army give a loud shout. Then the wall of the city will collapse and the army will go up, everyone straight in. At yun yung nangyari. Yun yung nangyari. Ano yung manonotice natin dito? Number 1, if I am going to summarize this story, I can only think of one word. Yung binanggit ko kanina, synchronization. Synchronization. For them to conquer the walls of Jericho, for them to conquer Jericho, they have to be synchronized. Number 1, they shall surround the city as one team. Diba? Dapat iisa sila. They should be one. Kaya sabi dito, march around the city once with all the armed men. They should be united. They should go there. They should march as one team. Number 2, they have one plan. What is the plan? March around the city once for 6 days with 7 priests carrying trumpets in front of the Ark of the Covenant. On the seventh day, they will march 7 times with the priests blowing the trumpets. And then the whole army will give a loud shout. Iisa yung plano nila. Hindi sinabi ng isang general, hindi, itong mas practical na gawin. Hindi sinabi ng isa, hindi, dapat ganito ang gawin natin. They have one plan. They attack Jericho under one plan, following one plan. And lastly, they have one goal, which is what? To conquer Jericho. Lahat sila synchronized. They were all synchronized. That's the reason why they were able to conquer the city. That's the reason why they were able to dominate the city. Now, the next topic that I would like to discuss is, next slide please, the allies in preserving unity. The allies in preserving unity. We need to preserve this kind of unity. We need to preserve this, yung sinasabi nating one team, one Sante. And I would like to mention at least 5 allies if we want to preserve this unity. Kita na natin to sa Sante eh. We have seen this kind of unity last year. We need to protect it. How can we protect it? How can we preserve it? These are the allies. Number 1, program. The program provides the what to do. And our program this year, according to Sante Engage, is to multiply the business builders. That's the program. What do we need to do? Follow the program. Don't come up with another one. Just follow the program. We have to be synchronized with that program. Number 2, next, system. If the program provides the what to do, the system provides the how to do the program, how to do it. And because system provides the how to do it, a distributor can now avoid the trial and error stage and instead focus on a tried and tested formula for success. Ma-avoid mo na yung trial and error, hindi ka na mag-iimbento. And because you will be avoiding the trial and error stage, it will speed up your attainment of time and financial freedom. It will also ensure duplication, and a system will make the business run even at your absence. So it is important that we preserve the system. It is important that a system is in place. Sabi ni Randy Gage, it is not important what works. What's important is what duplicates. Alam mo ba Sir Ian kung ano, do you know what works? Strategies work. But not all strategies are duplicable. Diba? Alam mo, maraming distributors tayo, lagi nagtatanong, turuan mo naman kami ng strategy para bumilis. Marami akong alam ng strategy. Ang problema, Sir Ian, not all strategies are duplicable.
Exactly.
In fact, kung gusto mo ng mabilisan, most likely it's not duplicable. Yes, your strategy might work, but your strategy might not be for everybody. Hindi siya duplicable. Do you know what duplicates?
A doable system.
Yes. A one system in place. Not just a doable, but I would like to emphasize one system. We need to have one system. And the good thing that one system is already in place. System should provide a standard operating procedure. It has to be uniform. If there are multiple systems in place, they produce distractions instead of duplication. Multiple systems will produce distractions. It will produce confusion instead of duplication. Then what do we need to do? Plug into the system. Sante Engage has already provided us a system for success. Ang kailangan mo na lang gawin, i-plug in yung grupo mo. Diba? I-plug in yung grupo mo. Number 3, ally in preserving unity is leadership. If the program tells us what to do, the system tells us how to do it, leaders implement it. Leaders set the example. Diba? Kaya nga, sabi ni Randy Gage, system is sacred. It only has to be changed from the top. Why? Importante yung leadership eh. They are the one who preserve the unity. They are the one who preserve the system by implementing it and by setting an example. Number 4, ally in preserving unity. May oras pa ba ako? More time, Sir Ian ha? Culture. Culture preserve the team from the assassins of unity. If there are allies in unity, there are also assassins of unity. Daanan natin ng mabilis mamaya. Culture push you to do what is right even if you are forced to do what is wrong. Culture push you to push through when you feel like giving up. Kung meron kang CEO, gaya ni Sir Joey, na no retreat, no surrender. Diba? Yung kultura na yon, pag ma-embed sa buong Sante community, if you feel like giving up, then that certain culture will push you to push through. Kahit na lobat ka na. Diba? Even if you feel like giving up. And lastly, the last ally in preserving unity, next please, is the spirit of unity. What is the spirit of unity, Sir Ian? Number 1, the spirit of a team player. And number 2, workable attitude. Pwede bang tingin ka nga sa kaliwa dyan sa Zoom mo, di ba? May workable attitude ba siya? Mukha ba siyang may workable attitude? You need to have a workable attitude. Now, daanan lang natin ng mabilis to. Alam ko, time na ako. Assassins of unity. Next slide, please. Assassins of unity. Number 1, dumbness or ignorance. Dumbness or ignorance of what? Of the true concept of the business. Yung tingin ng iba sa negosyo natin, pera-pera lang. That is not the true concept of our business. Yung tingin ng iba sa atin, benta-benta lang. Honestly, with all due respect to those who are retailing, who are focused in retailing, that is not the true concept of our business. What else? Ignorance of the team's program, of the company's program. What else? Ignorance of the execution of the program, of the system. Paano ko ba i-implement to? How can I build more business builders this year? And what else? Do you know what is the worst of all ignorance? Is the ignorance that you are ignorant.
Yes.
Diba yung nagmamagaling ka, yung akala mo alam mo na lahat pero hindi pa pala. Ayaw mati ng training kasi alam na. No? But sad to say, hindi pa pala. Number 2 is ego. Yes, we have programs in place, we have systems in place, but sometimes this ego, 'di ba? Yung ego natin, this will make us reject the program that is already in place, the system that is already in place. Eh mas magaling ako kay Sir Ian eh. Mas magaling ako kay Miss Bing eh. Ba't ako susunod sa kanila? Okay? Number 3, agenda. Next slide please. Number 3, agenda of personal interest. Di ba? Minsan naniniwala ka sa programa, minsan naniniwala ka sa sistema, but you have to do this kind of program. Bakit? Eh may personal na interest ka eh. Okay? And lastly, destructive attitude. Sabi ni Shiv Kara, these are fatalistic attitude. Nakamamatay. Ano yung mga nakamamatay na attitude na yan? Mainipin. Ba't ko susundin yung programa ni Sante? Eh, ang bagal niyan. Mas mabilis tong programa ko. What else? Negative. Diba? Yung mga negative words like, ang hirap naman yan. Ang bagal naman yan. And lastly, yung alienation from the team. Diba? Kaya nga, it's important that you are always present during engaged Zoom assembly because you should not alienate yourself from the team. Kailangan lagi kang nasa team. Alam mo, if we are not going to avoid these assassins of unity, there is no business to thrive. Because the business, as you can see from your screen, is already dead. Di ba? Now, my talk is about to end, Sir Ian. Saglit na lang, pagbigyan mo na ako. But before it ends, next slide please. But before it ends, I want us to do something. Pagbigyan niyo na ako. This is the last day, this is the last talk of this kick-off training. Pagbigyan niyo na ako. I want us to do something. Number 1, open your cameras. Lahat po kayo. I want to see if you are still here with us. Open your cameras. Number 2, put down your phones or any distractions na meron ka. Baka nagne-Netflix ka sa isang screen, naglalaro ka ng game sa isang gadget. I want you to get rid of the distractions. Then look at me. Listen to me. We're gonna do something.
Jun, would you want to unshare the screen if you want to see everybody? Would that help?
Kailangan ko eh. Kailangan ko yung screen. Okay.
Sige.
Pero kita naman ako, di ba?
Yeah.
Kita naman ako. Sir Ian, at the beginning of my introduction, di ba kinuwento ko yung how I was searching for an opportunity that will help me survive, and then how God gave me an opportunity that will not only make me survive but also thrive. Naalala niyo yan, di ba? Kinuwento ko kanina. Next slide, please. Can you see this photo? This photo was taken last year after the Salvo 2020. Alam niyo lahat ng mga achievements dyan, these are not all because of hard work. Honestly, these are not all because of grind and grit. A major part of this success is because of a winning community that Sante has given me. When people ask me, bakit Sante, Jun? Bakit Sante ang pinili mo? Ang sabi ko sa kanila, because Sante has touched the 3 timelines of my life. It has affected my present by giving me a running business, by giving me a 4-legged horse business. Pwede ako matulog sa gabi at inaasahan ko na my business is still running. This company has touched my future. It has affected my future. It has given me a sense of security. Why? Because Sante is a thriving business. Pero alam mo, Ian, hindi lang yung present, hindi lang yung future ko ang naapektuhan ng Sante. It has also touched my past. Yes, Sante may not alter my past, but it certainly altered the way I think of my past.
Wow.
Kinuwento ko kanina na isa akong failure na negosyante. Nabaon ako sa utang. If you will see me 10 years ago, hindi ka sasali sa akin. Hindi ka maniniwala sa akin. Ang dami kong failure sa business, may utang pa ako. When I joined Sante, alam yon ng mga nag-sponsor sa akin. Di ba? Alam din yon. May knowledge din ng board of directors tungkol sa karanasan ko. Pero alam nyo, few months after joining, they gave me this award. The most promising award. When they gave this to me, parang sinabi na nila sa akin, Jun, wala akong pakialam sa nakalipas mo. No, your past no longer matters. Wala akong pakialam sa nakaraan mo. Wala akong pakialam ilang failure, ilang negosyo ang nag-fail sa'yo. Your past no longer matters in this company. Tutulungan ka namin maging successful. Why am I sharing this to you? Listen to me. Malimutan mo man lahat ng sinabi ko kanina. You may forget all the trainings that you have heard from this kick-off trainings. But please, do not forget this. Do not forget this. Do not forget that you are in a community, in a winning community that believes in you. Nasa community ka na naniniwala sa'yo. Sa Sante, your past no longer matter. Hindi ka nakatapos ng pag-aaral, wala kaming pakialam. Marami kang kabiguan sa negosyo, wala kaming pakialam. Baon ka sa utang, wala kaming pakialam. Walang laman ang wallet mo ngayon, wala kaming pakialam. Hindi naniniwala sa iyo ang kapitbahay mo, wala kaming pakialam. Iniwan ka na ng asawa mo kasi tingin niya wala siyang pag-asa sa iyo, wala kaming pakialam. We believe that you can be successful in this business. We believe that whatever we have achieved, whatever this global elite has achieved, you can also achieve them. So I want you to forget every negative things that people are saying about you. Bakit? Because those are lies. You know what is true? This is what is true. Next slide, please. Ito yung totoo. Ito ka. Ito ka. So this is what I want to do before we end this session. I want us to read this. Sabay-sabay tayo. Let us read this all together because this is who you are. Ito ka. Hindi yung sinasabi ng mga tao sa labas. Ito ka. So, Sir Ian, we will be reading this all together at the count of 3. Ready na ba kayo? 1, 2, 3. I declare
this 2021, the battle I have already won.
My
business is growing, expanding, and thriving.
Because I am
blessed with ability, family, and a Sante community.
I am a dreamer
and a doer. A believer and a builder.
Both a leader
and a team player.
Just like
any world-class Sante business owner.
I am competent. I am committed. I am responsible. We
We
declare
declare
therefore
therefore this
2021
2021
we
we
will
will
thrive.
thrive as one.
Alam nyo, the thing about affirmations, guys, kapag hindi ito maramdaman ng katawan mo, it becomes delusion. So, for one more, diba? One more. This is what we are going to do. You do not have to open your mic. There's no need for you to open your mic. Siguro si Ian na lang, di ba? This is what I want you to do. I want you to say this one more time, but now with feeling. Gusto ko maramdaman ng buong katawan mo. Some of you may, siguro gantong gawin natin. Just close your eyes para hindi ka conscious sa paligid mo. Just close your eyes. Nobody is seeing you right now. Nobody is seeing you right now. Close your eyes, then repeat after me. Okay? Are you ready?
Ready?
And as you say this, I want you to say this at the top of your voice, di ba? Pwede mong sundan ng mga actions. I want your body to feel it. Ready? I declare this 2021.
I declare this 2021.
The battle I have already won.
The battle I have already won.
My business is growing,
My business is growing,
expanding and thriving
expanding and thriving
because I am blessed with ability,
because I am blessed with ability,
a family,
a family,
and a Sante community.
and a Sante community.
I am a dreamer and a doer,
I am a dreamer and a doer,
a believer and a builder,
a believer and a doer, and a builder.
both a leader and a team player.
Both a leader and a team player.
Just like any world-class Sante business owner,
Just like any world-class Sante business owner,
I am competent,
I am competent,
I am committed,
I am committed,
I am responsible.
I am responsible.
We declare therefore this 2021,
We declare therefore this 2021,
we will thrive as one.
we will thrive as one.
You can now open your eyes and pwede bang palakpakan yung sarili niyo? Thank you so much. Thank you, Sir Ian. Thank you, Sante Engage, for having me. Again, this is Jun Atlas. Thank you for staying in Sante. Thank you for staying this entire seminar. And I believe together we will thrive this 2021.
Wow, I hear the clapping behind you, June, and I can almost hear everybody clapping. Ladies and gentlemen, our Sante Global Elite, how about a big round of applause for Mr. Jun Atlas? Wow. That was something, no? I didn't expect, June, that in a matter of 40 minutes you could explain to us how important it is to be one. And actually 2020 was really something, no? It made us realize talagang what a win that was, no? Yung 2021, Sir Joey, Ma'am Minette, Ma'am Bing, it was really something. And thank you, Jun, for making us realize that grabe yung gains nga natin that we really have to hang on to. And the only way we can hang on to all those wins of 2020 is to continue to thrive as one in 2021. So kapit-kapit mga kapatid, kapit-bisig, walang bibitaw. We will win this one again together. Okay, we will win this one again together 2021 and beyond. Ma'am Bing, what a wonderful evening, grabe.
Oh yes. I cannot speak or I cannot hindi ko masabi, no, words are grabbing my mouth. Hindi ko alam kung anong dapat yung sabihin, kung dapat yung maramdaman. Pero this was really a great night for all of us. A really night of learning, a really night of realizations. So, talagang this year, 2021, think life as one. And we will do it. Kasi we are a community na nandito talaga. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng supporters and all of you who attended to this event tonight. And meron tayong magandang closing later on. Thank you very much for the time and talent you shared to us. Maraming salamat.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know what? Before we started this evening, along with the other trainings the past few weeks, talagang I really make it a point to pray before, because alam naman, Ma'am Bing, the limitations of all that hindi natin control, no, the technical stuff and all signals and all. But tonight, no, as Jun kasi was messaging me after niya tech practice. He wanted some time for prayer, and I really took the time also 5 minutes before the show na mag-prayer tayo. We were led by Ma'am Minette. And you know what I really felt, Sir Joey, Sir Paul, everybody, that God is with us tonight. I really sorry if I'm a little. I really felt that we were guided. And thank you, June. No, thank you, June, for that wonderful last piece of the talk. And we really behind that. No, we are indeed going to be one this 2021 and beyond. Wow, just wow. Mambing?
Yes. I know maraming natamaan sa atin, no? Marami. Hindi lang dito nagtatapos ang ating pagsasama at pag-learnings, because in Engage, we always think of a lot of things, no? Possibilities. Another learning, pero nakakatuwa kasi we know, we understand that we are in one group, in one community, one company, na nandun tayo sa mission natin. Tayo parate, nandito, kaakabay natin lahat. So wag na wag tayong bumitaw. Kasi nga, as sinabi ng ating CEO, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Wow, really, what a wonderful night. Really, indeed, no, if God is with us, who can be against us? Thank you very much, God, for guiding us tonight. To God be the glory, ladies and gentlemen. We are guided. We are definitely going to make it really, really big in the coming years, thanks to our God and our leadership through Sante International, Sir Joey, the board of directors, no, Sir Paul, Ma'am Minette, Sir Eric, Sir Enrico, everybody, our global elites, no. Hats off to you guys, our Sante Elite PH, and the whole leadership of Sante International. We at Sante Engage, we're just here to back you up all the way as we thrive and win as one in 2021 and beyond. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. And as we end, let's all savor the moment of this song from Sir